What it do, homies? It's your boy Dave, and I'm back today. We're back with a donation for another Civil War reaction. This time we're checking out I Will Rule the Universe. All right, now I'm glad they included a description down here because I know nothing about Napoleon, but I did get a little insight down here. So essentially, he, briefly, basically, he conquered Europe with Allied forces. Allied with all of Europe, save for Great Britain, and then they beat him, and then he came back with his old guard, and then they beat him again, and then he got exiled where he later died. Okay, so to come back, I mean, we might as well call him the two-time, right? The two-time, like what's his name? That streamer, Doctor, I'm forgetting his name, which I know what I'm talking about. Anyways, let's go ahead and shut up and turn it up. The Killer Angels. Interesting title, I Will Rule the Universe. Right now, obviously that's kind of just a saying and everything, but when you think about that, rule the universe is massive, right? We can never rule the universe, but when we think of more realistic terms, when we think of universe, more like we're probably thinking about countries, probably, right? We would consider that universal level. So I like this, considering everything he done. That's a proper title.
I rule the universe.
I can hear, I know it's former members of Sabaton, but I can hear it, especially in that melody right there. Da, 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 da. I know it's from a video that I've done a reaction to before, but I'll be interested. You guys tell me what it is, but I hear that influence. Could you call it an influence since they were part of Sabaton's army? No, they're just pretty much doing what they do.
1804, as emperor sword, soldier at heart and a child of war. Napoleon Bonaparte, a master of the game and equal to God, invading the lands of greed and fraud. Turn warfare to an art.
That's interesting. Obviously this is before Sun Tzu, kind of like the art of war and everything. I wonder if Napoleon read a whole lot of that, right? Which led to his success. I'd be wondering about that. He said he was a soldier at heart, right? So that means he's always had a knack for anything regarding military. Very rarely, I think, do we find people who war and stuff like that. It just comes like second nature, right? Those people that are generally born that way go off to do great things. Alexander the Great, Genghis Khan, unfortunately with Genghis Khan, Bonaparte, can name you just name them, but still, it's very few though.
He was known as the chosen one, born 1769 in Corsica. His family's joy and pride. He's just like a fairy tale. His boy was not for sale and he never lied.
See, I like that. He was just like a fairy tale, right? Because when you go down a list of things that he's done, right, there are things that seem absolutely absurd that you would have to see it with your own eyes to believe it, right? So I like that.
Hey, how he cried, I will rule the universe. I'm the glory of the brave, going down in history forever.
Facts.
I will rule the universe. I shall cross their sorrow's veil, and soon I will be marching into heaven. I'm greater than God.
So did he have that mentality? Right? Greater than God. He had a kind of like a high superiority complex. It says down here that he was a minor noble family, right? So not the noblest of the noble. Those noble families had like their little air of uppity to them. He must have had a minor air of uppity to them, but that dog in him, you know what I'm saying, said, nah, bruh, I might be minor, but I'm about to be major on that battlefield. Sorry, man. Dad jokes. It's what happens when you have kids.
Who could believe this boy would achieve all of his dreams and what he believed? He went down in history. The clock has an end, you know it well. Heaven is bound to turn into hell. His time was running out. And the battle of Waterloo, no chance the enemy
That's an understatement. He tried. He did it. You know, it's a shame, you know, because I've said this before, you know, in my reactions to Sabaton, that if this is the way that I've learned history when I was a kid, you know, then oh man, I would have retained so much more of this stuff. I plan on showing some of this stuff to my son, you know, when he gets old enough to go to school. And God forbid he has some history classes, and it'd be on something that Sabaton has covered. Oh, I'm gonna show him the song, and he gonna ace his stuff. I say it's a shame that these don't do as well on my channel, because I feel like this is like I know some people kind of like, you know, want kind of like reactor channels, right? To kind of give like more exposure, right? To lesser known songs and everything. And I can see how it can be a little bit difficult to kind of understand some of this without being on the other side of YouTube, like the creator side of YouTube. It essentially doesn't work that way. You know what I mean? The song, unfortunately, has to already be popular, you know, in order for it to do well. Now, the algorithm just doesn't like it, you know, because this one after 3 years only got 32,000, right? So I expect probably won't do well. But it's almost like it's become. I think it's a shame it don't do well, because I like this stuff, you know what I mean? And I like to share experiences. And there's been too many times on this channel where I've had to do reactions to something that didn't do well, and I have to go watch it, listen to it off camera, right? Because it doesn't make sense because I run this channel like a business. It doesn't make business sense to put on here. But I am willing to give things a shot, and that's what I'm doing here, because this is fascinating, right? It's history in song format. What better way is there to learn? Look, I know it's just a tad bit. I don't have all the details, but now I know much more about Napoleon than I knew before I even started this song. And all of that happened within 7 minutes. As this video, 7 minutes. That's awesome. That's facts right there. That's just facts.
I should cross this sorrow's trail, and soon I will be marching into heaven. I'm greater than God.
These two look like the same people.
There are many types of heroes, and this is one of a kind. In this day so full of
Zeros.
I keep gazing at the sky.
Oh. Ooh, I like that swell. That swell's nice. These are reenactments, I think. Ooh, that bass.
Going down in history forever.
Ooh, that's dirty. That's a dirty bass.
I will rule the universe. I shall cross their sorrow's veil. Go first.
Hold on, I gotta rewind. That bass is disgusting.
This boy was not for sale and he never lied.
Run it back. Come on. Come on.
I will rule the universe. I'm the glory, I'm the brave. Going down in history forever. I will rule the universe. I shall cross their sorrow's veil, and soon I will be marching into heaven. I will rule the universe. I'm the glory, I'm the brave. Going down in history forever.
Yeah, it is an awesome band. It is right along the lines of something that I already react to, which is Sabaton, right? You guys know I have Finny, and also the donator. I'm not gonna like make your name public and everything, because I try to keep most of that stuff on the back end. You know who you are. I know you've been donating to get these reactions, but I appreciate you, right? Because sometimes I'll get donations from music reactions that are just so far removed from me. Right. I generally like donations and reaction requests to be something along the lines of stuff that I've already seen, right? Because you should know what I'm interested in. I feel like I've had the channel for about 2 years. Depending on how long you've been a subscriber, you should kind of know what I'm interested in. You know what I mean? And this is definitely one of them. So that's the end of this video. If you enjoyed the content, leave a like and subscribe. Dave's out.